So is eating McDonald's French fries the same as smoking a pack of cigarettes? If you listen to psychiatrist Dr. Paul Saladino, we would think, yeah, that this is the case. Well, I must say, I've never heard of Dr. Saladino before until someone brought him to my attention, even though he seems to be swimming in the duck pond quite a bit. Anyway, he's a psychiatrist who now tells us that these are equivalent. Where does he get such an idea? I think from reading a scientific paper, this one, without being able to properly digest it, because there is a little paragraph in here that says that a serving of McDonald's fries has roughly the same concentration of carcinogenic aldehydes as 25 cigarettes. Well, let's attack this. First of all, smoking and eating are not the same. When you smoke something, it goes directly into the lungs, goes directly into your bloodstream. When you eat, of course, it goes into the digestive tract, and all kinds of chemistry takes place before those components get absorbed into the body. So that's different. Furthermore, there are over 1,000 compounds present in cigarette smoke, 62 of which are listed by the International Agency for Research on Cancer as known human carcinogens. Aldehydes, one small fraction, and they're not even the most important ones in there. Most important ones are things like benzene, ethylene oxide, plenty of real carcinogens in there. So although some of those aldehydes are also present indeed in French fries, the other dozens and dozens of carcinogens present in tobacco smoke are not there in the French fries. So this is taking something totally out of context. Now, that being said, I'm not going to totally relieve your fears about eating fried foods. We have a number of scientific studies that have indeed shown that fried foods are not conducive to good health for several reasons. One is the breakdown products of the oils. When you heat oils to high temperature, they break down, and indeed they form some nasty compounds. And the other thing is a reaction we know as the Maillard reaction, first formulated by a physician who saw the light and became a chemist way back in 1912. And he found that if you react glucose with some amino acids, such as asparagine, you form these Maillard products, such as acrylamide. And acrylamide is present in French fries, and it is a carcinogen. But the amount that is there is vanishingly small. Let me also add that if you drink a cup of coffee, you'll be getting about 1,000 compounds, including numerous carcinogens. Yet we know that coffee doesn't cause cancer because the carcinogens in there are there in absolutely trace amounts. But if you don't want to worry about frying foods, there's an answer to that too. It is this, the air fryer. It has taken the kitchen by storm, including mine, because it really allows you to fry without using an oil. You use hot air. It's roughly the same temperature as frying oil, but it doesn't transfer the heat as effectively to the food. Furthermore, obviously, if you're not using oil, you're not getting the breakdown products of the oil. And also, there's far less acrylamide that is formed. So I like to use the air fryer. And, I do fries in there, I must say. And I would say that the fries that I make are actually better than these. And one last reminder is this Dr. Paul Saladino, the psychiatrist, who tells us to stay away from fries because they contain the same amount of nasty chemicals as a pack of smokes, which of course tells us that smoking can kill you, gives us all kinds of warnings. He also tells us that he eats lamb testicles because he thinks those are healthy, and raw liver. And he says that cruciferous vegetables like broccoli are dangerous because they form sulforaphane, which he says is dangerous. Well, sulforaphane is actually an anti-carcinogen. So I think the psychiatrist needs a psychiatrist. And eating one or two of these is fine.